Hello and welcome to this channel where I talk about trading in the crypto market. I am going to show you guys how I enter these trades, what I look for before entering the trades, and most importantly, some of the rules that I never break. Be looking at BTC first and yeah, so today looking at BTC, it's just trading in one same old range. And over here, this was a good little demand zone right here, which was perfect entry point for a short-term long. And yeah, so looking to sell if ever, we can see somewhere around these parts up here. So yeah, if we were to see some price movements, maybe tap somewhere around the 80% of this area and then fall back down to maybe, oh yeah, right here, this blue zone here. So this 80% on the higher time frame, and then it will go up. That's maybe what we're looking at. Or we can see maybe based on, let's see, the box method up here. Yeah, so from here we can see that price actually did break down. Here, this is where price broke down. It entered here and went out. So based on that, we can see a little position here, and then we can see price did break out again, broke back in, went out. Okay, so from here, if we're looking based on this, price broke out right there, broke out, it actually did come back in the test. So based on that, this is our last box, and we can see that price broke out here. So we also might be seeing somewhere how it comes back in here to test, maybe even come back to the same demand zone, then fly back out. There are multiple options here, but the one stable one we can look at is if price ends up going up here, then goes down. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm looking at right now in terms of BTC. If we look at Ethereum, smaller time frame, yeah, so this is still standing, the same demand zone down here. Yeah, so we can extend this out somewhere there, and we're looking at the 80%, which is somewhere about there. Yeah, and then aside from that, we can see some supply zones made up here in the lower time frame. So that will be cool if price ends up going up here, tapping around the 80% and then coming down maybe to fly back up, because this is definitely bullish on the higher time frame. What else can we see here? Yeah, so we can see the box method on the shorter. So like, let's say this one right here. Then we see price broke here basically, then came back into test. So that will be something like that. Okay, so based on this one, we can definitely see a more obvious location we are hitting, because so far since it broke, it's never come back to test yet. But it might be on that regime right now. And based on this one, we will be looking somewhere around this area to get a nice little maybe short in with a 1.5 ratio for safety. That will be somewhere around here. And then maybe we can look at longs maybe from here, right? This supply zone down there, but also right here. See, this whole thing was a demand but it's been multiply tapped. So if we bring it down a little bit more, somewhere around this area, which was only slightly tapped, which would mean if instead of going back here, it comes down here somewhere, more in the 80% around this line right there, that would be perfect. And maybe straight after there, it would be going right up here to look for a quick little short as usual. This is still the same demand zone if you guys are wondering. Yeah, that's definitely where I'm looking for Ethereum at the moment. Going to Solana. Ooh, Solana had some crazy moves recently. Yeah, so so this was already a tap demand zone here. It came down, so if price ends up coming here, we will be looking at a flag going up. Yeah, it's definitely what we're looking at. That's a good thing to look for, and then based on, maybe we can say, no, wait, not that one, this one. We look at the top, looking for buys, so we look at the top. And then, so this one broke out here, did come back into test. But that's about where it broke, so that'd be about that big of a box. But since then, still no movement within that range since this breakout. So that would mean if price went here, went back up here, right? So if it comes here and then goes up, or from here itself, when it comes down here, comes back into this box, then comes down to go up. Both ways we can see price movement in Solana. In terms of supply zones, let's see, maybe this is one good one actually right here. So right after this movement to go up, retest, come to the demand zone. After demand goes up to the supply, then we can look for a quick scalp short again. Yeah, definitely. In terms of short-term demand zones, maybe somewhere here, you can look for another scalp. This is another demand zone. Yeah. Okay, so for ADA, let's see, what were we looking at last? Yeah, so this is definitely the 80% of the demand zone, somewhere here. Ooh, so it almost touched. Almost, and yeah, so based on this, where price is at the moment, we can see some supply zones over here. This is definitely another demand zone that has formed in the lower time frame. And then maybe we can see, so with that being said, somewhere here, then a fly up. Or maybe after that fly up, we can see it go straight up to this supply. And then a movement down, because Solana is trading in a range at the moment. So we can look at a position either here or in the 80% of this, so somewhere here. In terms of sells, maybe I'm thinking here. Definitely there. That's about it actually for ADA as well. Although, wait, let's try to see the box method on this one here. Yeah, so this is definitely one hell of a big sell over there. Huge orders placed, and then so this one you can see price broke up and broke back in and then went up. It's exactly what we're looking for. So that's when price broke out. And right here we can see the box method in place. So here when it broke out, it actually did not test at all. No tests. Yep, no tests at all. The test would have been there. It came back into test somewhere here, so that would mean from this high to this low is the next box, and is still trading in the same range. So we need to see both ways. So it's, if it goes up, maybe straight supply and then demand, or from here, if it changes course, it goes on to this or this demand, then it goes up to this supply. Then we can look for a little short up there. That's definitely where I'm at for ADA. Do let me know what other coins you would like me to take a look at and show you more TA on. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.